What was your reaction when you found out you were going to be suspended for 2 games?
It was just part of the consequences that came with it. And I'm willing to deal with it and have to deal with it, and plan to move forward from this point on, and look forward to this upcoming season.
And you're going to be playing 2 games for free, basically, right, without being paid. Talk about that.
At this point, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. Really looking forward to week 3, actually, when I can come back and help contribute to the team. Till then, I'll be out here every day, working out with the team, training camp, help motivating these guys to get ready for the season.
How surprised were you at the failed test?
The fact that it happened, it was beyond me. Something. It's one of those things you just really couldn't control. But honestly, I mean, the statements of it actually already came out in my previous statement in June, and there's not too much I can comment on it.
But did you know there's codeine in that medicine that you were taking?
It's also some details that were given in the previous statement I made in June. So that's something you probably have to ask the doctor or ask
Josh,
somebody else.
Coach Chudd has said he's talked to you about accountability and kind of moving forward. Have you assured him that there's not going to be anything more like this?
Oh no, we definitely talked about it. Accountability is a big issue, here. We definitely plan for the future. We're looking forward to the things we can do beyond this point. Can't really, sit back and just think about the past and things that's happened. So we're really looking forward to what we can do from here on out.
What was the message from the front office? Did you sit down with Joe Banner, and what did he tell you?
I have not sat down with him. But I was told by other people that definitely supported me in my corner. That's good to know. I'm definitely still trying to regain their trust and our front office trust, our team's trust. Just to prove to them that they can count on me.
Did you feel the need to apologize to the team?
Oh, definitely need to apologize to the team, the Browns fans, the coaching staff here, my family and friends. It's hurt a lot of people. We're dealing with it, but we definitely plan to move on from it.
Josh, are you more uneasy because this is not the group that drafted you? You have to prove something to these guys that the other group already knew about.
No, I do not. I really don't feel that way. My actions will speak out here on the field, and that's what I came here to do, regardless of who's the coach or who's working here. I'm still going to be in Cleveland. I still got to show up and do my job every day. So.
Josh, are you ready to be a #1 receiver?
I definitely am. I feel as though I am. That's what I worked hard for. I didn't come here to be anything less than that. I don't think anybody strives to be a #2 or #3. The fact that it happened it's what I work for, so I expect that.
Did you have to alter your goals for the season because you won't be out for the first 2 weeks?
Is that doing that?
Alter your personal goals for the season?
Definitely not. To me, it's never really just a stat thing or a personal goal wise that's going to hold me back now. It's ultimately a team goal, so I've definitely got to cheer them on for those first 2 weeks and everything from a distance. But when I come back, despite personal goals or stats or anything like that, I definitely want wins for our team, and that's the most important thing.
Josh, when you came a year ago, you were very remorseful about your past. You were thankful the team had confidence in you, and you vowed that you would repay them their confidence. Do you feel you have to do that all over again?
I really don't feel that way. I mean, I'm still working towards it. That's something, that's in the past. It's still going to gloom over me for a long time. But I still got a long way to go, a lot to prove to the fans here, to the people here, but regardless of this, it's just another obstacle in my way of getting there.
I think, a lot of people would look at something like this and be concerned or worried that maybe you do have some kind of a substance abuse issue or problem. What can you say to that?
Well, I'm pretty clear, like most of the things concerning the details of that would be also given in my statement made in June. It wasn't nothing of the sort of recreational use. So.
What about the Miami Heat issue? Are you surprised the backlash you received over that?
Given that the time that it took place, I wasn't really thinking about it at all. Wasn't for sure the severity of it. But I definitely want to apologize for that. Seeing as though it's such a huge deal out here, the fans in Cleveland definitely take sport seriously, and that was a blank mind moment at that point. But it's.
So you regret it? Sound
Do I
like you
regret it? It's just one of those heated moment things going when the game was on. But
Did you see a blank mind a moment?
well, considering the fact,
Yeah.
was not being in Cleveland,
Right.
at the time, right?
You mean tweeting about it?
Right.
Was that? You
Well,
don't
I mean,
regret being out there, part of the LeBron
Do I
celebration?
regret it? No, I don't regret it or anything like that. It's just, the fact that it could have been done maybe an easier way or a less way to clash with the people who didn't, agree with it that way. So it could have been done a different way, really.
What's your
It's
reaction
got time
to
for one more question.
LaCharles Bentley came down on you pretty hard on Twitter after that stuff? What was your reaction to that? He said, I'm saying that you don't have your priorities straight.
I'm not really sure what he said. I didn't see the tweet or anything about him. But everybody, they're still you're entitled to your opinion. I can't tell you what to think or anything like that. So it's beyond me.
Do you think you have your priorities straight?
My priorities straight? Yeah, my priorities definitely in order, definitely in line. I still got a job to come out here and do every day. I gotta be accountable, be a grown man, help provide for me and my family. So I do definitely have my priorities in order. Yeah.